Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Chatflow. In this video, we are going to learn how to build a WhatsApp chatbot for your kids dance studio business. So let's suppose I am running a kids dance studio business and I am receiving many queries and messages on my WhatsApp. I am manually replying to all of these queries and messages, and this is consuming a lot of my time. So I am completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I am going to create a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now with the help of this WhatsApp chatbot, I am instantly going to reply to all the queries and messages sent by my customers. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process of how you can create this WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for Kids Dance Studio business. For this, I have created a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. And now we are going to test this chatbot once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I will be opening my WhatsApp, and if I receive the message in my WhatsApp, then this means this WhatsApp chatbot is working fine. So here I'm going to open my WhatsApp and we are going to send some message like, "Hey, I want to enroll my kid in the dance class." I'm going to send this message and let's wait for the reply. So here we can see that we have received the reply, "Welcome to Little Shine Dance. We are excited to help your kids learn and have fun through dance. Please choose one of the options below to get started." So let's click on this class schedules. So here I have received the schedule. Here are our current dance class for kids: Tiny Tots Ballet, Hip Hop Kids, Jazz Dance, and here I have received some images. Now let's go with this contact us. So here I have received the contact details. So this is how this WhatsApp chatbot is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this WhatsApp chatbot from the beginning. In this video, we are going to see how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for Kids Dance Studio business. For this, we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, and to visit Pabbly Chatflow, we simply need to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free. As I am an existing user, I'll go with this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I'm going to click on this Pabbly Chatflow Access Now. And it has taken me towards this Pabbly Chatflow dashboard. Now if you want to learn how you can create your own Pabbly Chatflow account, you can visit our YouTube channel, or you can simply watch this video, add a WhatsApp number inside Pabbly Chatflow using WhatsApp Cloud API. Here I have already created my Pabbly Chatflow account, and to start creating this WhatsApp chatbot, we have to go towards Flow. Now on the left hand side where we can see all these options, I have this flows option, so I'm going to go towards this flows. And it has taken me to this flow builder page. Now to create a new flow, I simply need to click on this add flow button on the right corner. And here it has taken me towards this page from where we are going to learn how we are going to create this WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now chatbot is a powerful no-code automation tool that allows businesses to create AI-driven chatbots for customer support, lead generation, and more. It helps automate repetitive tasks, improving efficiency and response time. So by offering 24/7 support, it enhances customer experience and boosts engagement. It is important because it saves time, reduces human error, and allows businesses to focus on growth. Now here to create this WhatsApp chatbot, on the left hand side I have very important options of messages and actions. Under these options I have very important buttons which I will be using while creating this WhatsApp chatbot. So let's quickly go through all of these buttons. The first button under messages option is text button. So this button sends a text message along with multiple clickable buttons. User can tap a button to continue the conversation. Next we have this media button. So this allows you to send images, videos, GIFs with a message. Then we have this list. So this shows a list of options instead of buttons. This is useful when you have many choices. So instead of adding the buttons, you can give the list to the customer. Then we have this catalog message, which helps us send catalog message. We have the single product. If you have single product, you can use this button. If you have multiple product, you can use this multi-product button. We have this template. So this is pre-designed message format that includes text, images, buttons, and links. Next, moving on to the actions. The first button is of condition. So this condition allows you to set logical condition for branching the conversation flow like yes or no. We have this ask address, so this prompts the user to enter the address and store it in contact field. Then we have this ask location, so this requests the user's live location. Next we have this ask question, so this is used to gather user input such as email, phone or feedback. We have this ask media, so this lets the user upload images or videos or documents. Next we have this set custom field, so this stores the user input in custom variable for later use. We have this add tag, so this assigns the tag to user for segmentation and targeted follow-ups. We have this API request, so this sends or retrieves the data from external APIs to enhance chatbot functionality. Finally, we have this connect flow, so this links the flow to another chatbot flow. Now here we are done with all the options and buttons. Moving on to how we are going to create this WhatsApp chatbot. So to create this WhatsApp chatbot, we first have to trigger this chatbot. And to trigger this or to activate this chatbot, we have to enter the keywords or the regex. Now first I'm going to enter some commonly used keywords like hello, hey and hi. Hello, press enter, hey, press enter and hi, press enter. We are done with adding these keywords. Next we have is regex. So regex is like a smart search tool that allows chatbot identify patterns in user messages. So instead of manually listing out every possible keywords, you can define rule to match different variation of words and phrases. If you only enter keywords like hey, hi, hello, the bot will respond only when those exact words are typed. If you use regex, you can create a rule like, here I am going to create a rule for my chat flow. So here I have created the rule, and it is very important to notice that we have to enter the regex in the same format itself. Here I have entered the rule like class, kids and dance. Now whenever someone is going to message me, I have an inquiry related to kids dance. I want to enroll my kids in the dance session. I want to enroll my kids in the dance class. So with the help of these words, this regex is going to trigger this WhatsApp chatbot. Here we have one more option, enter regex to match substring trigger, enable toggle for case sensitive regex. I am going to toggle this on, this is for case sensitivity. So by enabling regex, your chatbot can understand more variation of user messages without needing to bat every possible keyword manually. So here we are done with this adding of keywords and regex. And now moving on to the next step, as soon as this chatbot gets triggered, what message it is going to send. So here I'm going to open my WhatsApp chat. Here is the real-time response which we have received. I messaged this chatbot, hey, I want to enroll my kid in the dance class. And then it sent me a message like this. So I'm going to create a message in the same way. So here, as soon as this chatbot is going to get triggered, I'm going to create a welcome message. So for that, what I've done, I've clicked on the circle, drag and drop this, and then I'm going to select my content type. In this drop down, you can see all the content types which I have already explained to you all the content types. For now, I'm going to select this as text plus button, and then I'm going to add my message like. So here I have entered the message, welcome to Little Shine Academy. We are here to help your kids learn and have fun through dance. Please choose one of the options below to get started. Now if you want to add, if you have more options, you can add this option of list. You can add this list, you can enter all the fields or the items or the sections which you have simply by clicking on this add list, add section, add item, and then clicking on this add items. Now here, as I have just 3 options, I am going to click on this add button, and then I am going to add the button or provide the options. So I am going to provide class schedule, pricing info, and contact us. Now what I want, as soon as someone click on any of the buttons, a message should be sent to them. Now moving on to the WhatsApp web, here you can see that as soon as I've sent the message, they have sent me this message with the buttons, and when I click on any of the buttons, the message was sent to me. We are going to create this chatbot in a similar manner. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create messages for each of these buttons. If someone click on this class schedule, as you can see, I've clicked on this class schedule. By selecting my content type as text plus button, I have entered the text and then I've provided the buttons. Now I have added these images also. So how I have added that? Let's check this. So here I am going to select the circle of class schedule. I am going to drag, and in this choose content type, I am going to select this as media. Now in this media, I am going to select my media type as image. If you want to upload the video, you can select this. If you want to upload the audio, you can select this. If you want to upload any file or a folder or a PDF, you can select this document. Now here I want to upload the image. As I'm going to show you how we are going to upload this media, I'm going to select my media type as image, and then by clicking on this cloud, I'm going to go towards the images which I'm going to upload. I've selected and uploaded that. Now if you want to write a text under this, you can enter a text like here is the class schedule, here is the dance session or something like that. Now here I want to upload 3 images. For that I'm going to click on this add content, select my content type as media, select my media type as image, and then by following the same process I'm going to upload the next image, which is this one. Now here after uploading the media, I also want to write the text. What I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this add content, select my content type as text plus button, and then I'm going to provide the text. Here in my message you can see that after I click on this class schedule, this message was sent to me. Here are our current dance classes for kids, and then we were provided 3 options. Now here in my flow, I'm going to provide the message, and then I'm going to provide 3 buttons in which I'm going to mention these buttons which I have received in the response. Now I'm going to complete this button, and then I'm going to create the same button and the message for these pricing information and contact us. For this contact us, I'm simply going to provide the information of my contact details. In this pricing information, I'm going to create a message, and then I'm going to create a button for which I'm going to create the message again. So I'm quickly going to add all the buttons and messages in this chatbot. So here I have completed this chatbot. I have created all the messages and all the buttons. For the class schedule, I have created this message where I have provided the option ballet, hip hop, jazz. Then I have uploaded some images, and then I have created a message for this pricing info where I have provided the pricing information, and then I have asked them do they want to enroll. If they are going to click on any of the buttons, if they are going to click on this yes, I am going to send them this message in which I am going to send them the image and then the class. They can select their class, and then if they are going to click on this no, I am going to send them the very first message. In this contact us, I have created this last message where I have written my email, my phone, the location, and then if they want to talk to agent, I have provided the message for that. If they want to get back to main menu, I have provided this first message when they click on this back to main menu. Now here after this, when they select the class and when they select their timing, I want to ask their name. For this, what I've done, I've simply drag and drop this question, and then I have entered this question, please enter your name. When they're going to enter the name will be saved in my contact custom field. Here I have selected my contact custom field as full name, and then in the format I have selected this as text. My name will be in a text format, so I have selected as text. So I have selected this as text. If I receive that name in any other format, the validation message will be sent to this customer saying error. Now, what about this contact custom field and how it's going to work? Here, as soon as they enter the name, the message will be sent to them. This is the personalized message. This message will be personalized, and as soon as they are going to send me their name, I am going to send this personalized message. So for that, what we have done, as soon as we have asked the question, we have added this contact custom field, and when they give their name to me, that name is saved in this contact custom field, and that is used to send this message. Now, how we are going to do that? On the left hand side, you can see the settings options. So we are going to open this contact custom fields. It is very important to know that if we are asking a question, we have created a contact custom field for that, so that we can later use this information in our chatbot. Now let's open my contact custom field. So here, this is my contact custom fields. You can see all the field which I have created. Now here I have created a field for this full name. So what I have done, I have created this field, and when they're going to answer me the question about their name, they are going to send me their name, I have copied this. Here it's written click here to copy field name. I have copied this and I have pasted in this name. So this has become dynamic. I have simply copied and pasted that over here, and this has become dynamic. So the details which will be saved, it will be fetched over here. You can create many more contact custom field, and then you can send a personalized message like this. So here we are done with creating of all the buttons and messages, and now it is time to test this. Before that, I have renamed this flow to Kids Dance Studio by clicking on this pencil, and then it is very important to know that this flow is active. If the flow is inactive, the messages will not be sent as the flow will stop. So it is very important that we keep this active and then we save this flow. So flow updated successfully. If the flow is not saved, the messages will be lost and the messages will not be sent. I'm quickly going to open my WhatsApp and we are going to send the message. So this is the message which I'm going to send. I want to inquire about dance class. I'm going to send this message. Let's wait for the reply. So here the chatbot got triggered. We have created keyword and regex and it has activated this chatbot. And then I have received this very first message. Here as you can see, I have received this message. I'm going to click on this class schedules. Let's wait for the reply. Here we have received the messages. The images which we uploaded, and then the message is the current dance class. I'm going to click on this jazz dance. And here I have received the timing. Do you want to enroll? I'm going to click on this yes, and it is going to ask me my name. So I'm going to write my name and I'm going to send this message. Let's wait for the reply. So here it has sent me a personalized message. You are all set, Shumuti. Your registration is complete. We'll get back to you shortly with all the details. Thank you for choosing our kids dance class. I'll go with other options also to check pricing information. So here it has sent me ballet, hip hop, jazz. Do you want to enroll? Yes. And the same messages will be sent to me. I'm going to click on this contact us. And here I have received the contact information. Let's go with this talk to agent. So here it has sent me. We are getting back to you shortly. Till then, sit back and relax. I'm going to click on this back to menu. And it has sent me this same very first message. So this is how this WhatsApp chatbot is going to run. And now if you have any query, you can drop a comment below this video. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbot tutorials. And I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. So here we have successfully created a WhatsApp chatbot for your kids dance studio business. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.